Hey everyone, this is N7 Wildcat, and I'm doing a Would You Rather game. It's a little bit late, so I have to be a little bit quieter, since my roommate's here. But in any case, let's get started. So, first one, would you rather use only Windows ME for the rest of your life, or use only a 16-inch CRT monitor? I really don't care. Windows ME or monitor, I guess. Okay. If you only had 1 hour left to live, would you rather spend your last moments with your family or do something crazy that you've always been too scared to do? See, I mean, gosh. Even when I'm with my family, I don't spend a lot of time with my family. And there's a lot of crazy things I've always wanted to do, but I haven't done yet. Oh, man. I would do something crazy. Sorry. 50-50. Sorry, family. Okay. Would you rather live poor with Jesus Christ and go to heaven, or live richly with Satan and go to hell? Well, I'm an atheist, so I don't believe in either. But hell is a hell of a lot warmer, and all of my friends will be there. So, a lot of people don't want to go to hell, but I'm guessing a lot of them are hypocrites, so they'll be there anyway. Anyway, sorry. Would you rather eat your hands and feet or eat your whole dad? My dad is mainly fat, but I don't really want to eat my own hands or feet. I guess I eat my dad. I guess. A lot of people would eat their own body parts. Okay. Okay. Would you rather pay to see a female comedian or be paid the same amount to be slapped 10 times in the face? So I can either pay to see a comedian, or I can get slapped in the face, but get paid for it. Of course, if it's only $60 to go see this comedian, then it's not really worth it, is it? Which female comedian would I want to see? There's a few good ones. I'd rather pay to see a female comedian. Really. Because people are thinking a lot more expensive than most comedians get paid for. See, I don't know that many female comedians. I know, like, Eliza Schlesinger, Ellen DeGeneres, I think there's, watched a couple on Netflix, but I wouldn't, anyway. Would you rather be known for something good, example, being a really wise person, or be unknown for something great, curing cancer? Well, I mean, that goes to, how narcissistic am I? How self-centered am I? Or do I just want people to know me for me? Or do I want them, the world to be a better place? Like, if I did something great, like curing cancer, or curing Alzheimer's, or stopping the aging process, and nobody knows who did it, other people could take credit for it. But, I did something good. Or I could just be known for being a smart person and, kind of already known for that by, my friends consider me pretty smart. I don't know, I'm average. But I'd rather do something great and not be known for it. You will agree? Would you rather get paid to read every book or get paid to watch every TV show? See, there's a lot of good books and there's a lot of bad books, and I'm very picky on the books I read because I can't finish a lot of them if I don't like them. I love science fiction, I love action, I love horror. Now, TV shows I'm a lot more lenient with because, I'll watch pretty much everything as long as it's got a good plot. So, I mean, I'd probably rather watch every TV show, even though I get stuck watching some really crappy ones too. But there's still a lot of good shows, and I watch a lot of good shows, so it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, people would rather watch TV. Okay. Would you rather be a famous rapper or be a notorious mobster? So I can either rap or I can be a mobster, which I might get arrested for doing either. I mean, I'd like to be a rapper. I mean, I means I have some kind of rhythm. Maybe not the greatest rhythm, but you know, rappers are rappers. They still make music. I'd rather be a rapper. I don't know what the mob thing would do for me. Okay, would you rather have an incredibly nice car or own a personal helicopter? Helicopter would be really, really cool because I could, you know, helicopter. But, you know, I don't have my license yet, but I'd rather have an incredibly nice car over a personal helicopter just because the licensing for it and not being able to just park it anywhere, I'd have to have a helipad and I'd have to have permission. I'd just rather have a nice car. Okay, would you rather be a very fat and ugly person with a ton of friends that will never get someone of the opposite sex? It doesn't matter. Be a very skinny and attractive person that has no friends but can get any person of the opposite sex they want. Okay, this falls into the thing where I don't care for the opposite sex. So it really doesn't matter whether or not I can get someone of the opposite sex. It's whether or not I can get someone of the same sex. Fun. And I have a few friends. It's better to have a few friends than have a ton. Because, you know, you got a few close friends. And, you know, I like to be active. So that goes into it. Because if you're very fat, and I don't mean to say anything mean to those people who are overweight, you know, a lot of people who are overweight don't do a lot of active things, and I love being active. That's what I love to do. But, you know, being very skinny, that could also be bad because there are anorexic people. There's an unhealthy skinny, but there's also a healthy skinny, and then there's an unhealthy overweight, and then there's a not healthy, but it's, you know, you're not obese yet. I don't mean to offend anyone. Coming from someone as small as I am, it probably seems really rude, but you know, I don't know. I guess skinny because I don't care about the opposite sex. I really don't. Would you rather know when the world ends or know how the world ends? See, knowing when the world ends, I know how much time I have left, and if it's even in my lifetime. And, you know, if it's in my lifetime, that really, really sucks. But if it's not, it really doesn't matter if I know or not. But knowing how it ends, even if it isn't in my lifetime, I'd be able to, you know, tell people this is how the world's going to end. Whether it be by a giant fiery explosion or just the world dying out, which it kind of is already, but I'd rather know how the world ends because I think that'd be a lot more, I'd find it more interesting than knowing when. Okay. If you had to do one thing every morning, would you rather need to milk yourself or lay an egg? Milk? Egg. See, they have machines that you can, for, like, breast milk. I mean, how much milk do I have to milk? Oh God, I'd rather have to, I don't want to lay an egg. It just doesn't sound fun. Would you rather have a Pinocchio nose or have Dumbo ears? Now with a Pinocchio nose, is it just long constantly or does it only get longer when I lie, like Pinocchio? Like, what are we talking about Pinocchio nose here? I'd rather not have really big ears because I wear beanies all the time, so I like to be able to cover my ears, so I guess I'd rather have a Pinocchio nose. Oh wow, that's pretty close. Okay, A horde of 400 zombies is quickly approaching. Would you rather fight the zombies alongside your dragon, you are using a crossbow, fight the zombie alongside 4 gorillas, you are using an assault rifle? I mean, crossbow's done Daryl Dixon pretty well. An assault rifle. See, the thing is you want to shoot for the head, and a crossbow would be more accurate for shooting for the head than an assault rifle, but you can still do a lot of damage with an assault rifle. But I think the dragon is pretty cool. I'd rather have a dragon. I think that's what gets most people. Would you rather live on normally or have every would you rather on the site come true? Every single one of them. So it's not either or, it's just you're going to have both. Guess I'd rather live on normally because there's some pretty weird, messed up shit on this site. Would you rather lick a person's leg if they say hello? Okay. Or bite the person's finger if they said hello? It's very unsafe to bite people. You don't know what kind of diseases they could have. Lick a person's leg. Oh god, if they have hairy legs though. Or bite their finger. Like, how hard am I biting? Oh, where's that finger been? But where's their leg been? There's no winning this. I'd rather bite their finger. Would you rather eat only chewed up food from out of a toothless elderly person's mouth, or eat only chewed up food from out of a young chain smoker's mouth? Have you seen what smoking does to your mouth? I'd rather eat it from an old person. Yeah. That's just gross. Would you rather go on a magic carpet ride with Jasmine or take Cinderella to the ball? I don't want to fly on a carpet. Not because that doesn't sound awesome. It's because there's no rails on that thing. And knowing me, I'd roll right off the side. So I'd rather take Cinderella to the ball. I'll screw you, people. Would you rather spend a day in the Sahara Desert or spend a day in the North Pole? Okay, I hate cold. It just started snowing here, and I hate it. I had a diving class today. I had to walk across campus with wet hair afterwards, and it was just blizzard, basically. I'd rather be in the Sahara Desert for a day. Oh, come on. Santa isn't there. Would you rather be Gonzo or be the Cookie Monster? Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster's cooler. Would you rather always know when people are lying or always get away with lying? I don't like to lie anyway, and I hate when people lie to me. I do, I tell white lies. That's a little bit different than telling a huge, just life-changing lie, which I just think is terrible. But, I'd rather like to know when people are lying to me because I get so worked up over it. And if I know, then I can handle that better than, if I'm always lying to other people. If I can always get away with it, it's less like lying and more like telling the truth, but it isn't the actual truth. Never again play a game on your computer, or never again play a console or portable game device. Okay, so I'm not a PC gamer. I play mostly on my consoles. I have Xbox and a 360, and that's basically all I play on. I just started doing some PC games, and, they're indie games or just some small title releases. They're not AAA titles like what I play on my Xbox, like, Fallout and Halo. I play those. Or games like that. So I would rather never be able to play a game on my computer because I love my console. I don't know what I'd do without it. Would you rather be stalked by a ghost for your entire life or be stalked by a demon for 3 days then die? Okay, what kind of ghost? Is it a poltergeist? Is it just a regular old ghost? Is it an angry ghost? Is it a happy ghost? I mean, what kind of ghost is it? There's so many different categories of ghosts. The only one that can actually physically move thing in our world is a poltergeist. Other beings can't physically harm us. They have to use other means. And they can't do that unless they go poltergeist. I'm not crazy. I just really like the Odd Thomas books. I'd rather be stalked for a ghost. With a ghost. By a ghost. If you had psychic powers, would you rather be psychokinetic or be telepathic? Read people's minds. What is psychokinetic? Wasting all of your time. Yay! So I can manipulate objects. You know, I'd rather not know what people are thinking constantly because I know what I think every now and then. Again, I'm a writer. So I barely like what's in my own head. I'd rather not know. I'd rather be psychokinetic. That'd be really cool. Oh, well, a lot of people would rather know what people are thinking all the time. If you die, would you rather have your brain transplanted into a robot or have your brain transplanted to the opposite sex? This will be my last one, and I will definitely answer it. I would rather have my brain transplanted to the opposite sex because I'd like to know what it's like to not have a period. In any case, guys, thank you for watching and sticking with me. I will have more videos up soon. Please like and comment below, and if you want to do N7 Wildcat a favor, you can click that subscribe button. But anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. This is N7 Wildcat signing off. Bye.